Hey friends, it is Seasons of Hustle Bootcamp Day 29, and I am coming to you from the road today. So it looks a little different than what you're normally seeing, but that is the freedom of this business, is we can do it from anywhere. So tonight we're going to recap some of the things that we have been through so far in Bootcamp. But I do want to say this recap is not a replacement for actually doing Bootcamp itself. This is just kind of some final thoughts and just an overview of what I hope that you are grasping from Bootcamp. And tomorrow I'm going to share my full story with you guys. So those that haven't heard my full story, you can totally watch that video. If you totally don't care about our story, you totally don't have to watch that one. That's not a requirement as a Bootcamp, but I did want to have it there for those of you who would like to know the details of our story. And you are not going to want to miss the last day Bootcamp, because tonight is not the last day. So the last day is actually Thursday, January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, Facebook Live, just like we've been doing. But there's going to be two special things happening that night. So the first thing that's going to happen is there's already a post up on the Seasons of Hustle page for you to ask questions. And so we've not really answered a ton of questions during these videos the entire month. So this is your opportunity. If there's something you didn't learn in Bootcamp or something that you want to hear more about, please post that in that question post. That way I can prepare some answers. If there's something I have to research or quotes that I want to pull, I have time to do that. I will also answer some live as well. But the big thing about the 31st is we have that super awesome announcement coming that's going to rock your business for 2019. It's going to change the face of your business. It's going to relaunch it. No matter what rank you're at, it is going to change the way you build your business. And we are so excited about this announcement. So do not miss it. Okay? So growing a Young Living business from distributor to diamond is not for the faint at heart. We've discovered this through our journey of Seasons of Hustle. It's going to test our strengths. It's going to test our weaknesses. It's going to make us dig into the deepest parts of ourselves. We're going to have to develop our skills and be lifelong learners. We're going to have to face the parts of ourselves we like the least and grow that into some of our greatest qualities. And so that's where this personal development challenge comes in this business, which is actually one of the greatest gifts that we get from Young Living. So I've come up with a list of questions that we need to ask ourselves. Is our ego too strong? Sometimes our ego can get in the way. Are we letting fear take over? Because fear creeps in when you are about to do something good. I'm just going to say it. The devil will come in and dance all over you if you let him, because he knows you're making change and he doesn't want it to happen. You can feel it coming in, and you're going to have to get out your oils, oil up, push through it, and do what you put on this earth to do. What are you willing to sacrifice? Because there are going to be sacrifices with hustle. Is your why strong enough? So know that ego and fear have absolutely no place in this business whatsoever. Personal development will help you with those things, and there is no hustle without sacrifice. Every good thing comes from sacrificing something else. And so sometimes we can replace that sacrifice of one good thing for another good thing, but we have to have that vision of where we're going. So we may lose some sleep on this journey. Our family may not get 3 gourmet meals a day, but that's where we can use our time management skills and plan ahead and cook extra. We may not get to attend every event or every ball game, or we may get up early and stay up late. We may not get to buy all the things that we want to buy. We may not get to do all the things. But what are you willing to sacrifice short term? So in the bigger picture, you can have that life of freedom that you are imagining at diamond. Or if your goal is gold or platinum, whatever your goal is, whatever that freedom is for you, because freedom means different things to all of us. And so whatever freedom means to you, you have to really own that and know that, so it will push you towards your goals. The most beautiful thing about Young Living is that people from all walks of life have been on this journey before you, and they have achieved their goals. So we have people who are special needs moms. We have people who homeschool. We have people who have 8, 10, 12, 15 kids. We have people who have never been to college. We have people who are college graduates or doctors. I mean, there is no limit to what the people in front of you have done. So what does that tell you? There is a place for you and there is room for you at the top. So don't for 1 minute think, I'm not like them, I can't do that. Remember that comparison steals our joy. Don't do it, okay? Own what you know, be passionate about it, and share it with the world. The only thing that stands between you and your goal is a timeline and you deciding to actually put the steps forward and do it. You can do this. I'm telling you right now, I'm in the trenches with you doing it, and I know you can do it because you are worth it. You're worth the effort. You deserve this lifestyle. The only way to fail is to quit. So failure is not meeting a certain rank by a certain time, or not having as much OGV as your best friend or the people that you can try to compare yourselves with. Even though we tell you not to compare, I know you still do it, but you get better at that. The more you tell yourself comparison steals joy, the more you're actually able to kind of push that forward. You can see we have walked through boot camp that there are several things that are consistent among all the ranks. So I've got just a short recap section for you of the things that I hope that you have captured throughout boot camp that should never change in your business. We always need to be enrolling members personally. So there is no point in your journey where you are going to quit sharing Young Living and telling your story. Getting people on Essential Rewards is the lifeblood of your business. So talking about Essential Rewards, finding creative ways to get people on Essential Rewards, that's never going to change. Teaching others to share is going to be what's going to get you to the next levels, because together we're all going to rise up. And so we need the people under us sharing as well. So teaching people how to simply share and not making it a really hard, complicated thing is huge. Consistency. Be consistent. We have talked about this in almost every video boot camp. I hope that is the one word that sticks with you from boot camp. If you have not read The Compound Effect, I'm going to say it again, grab that book that goes on your list first. We have to build our business with integrity, and I hope that you have seen throughout boot camp that we are firm believers in that, and that you take that lesson and you push that forward. So that means we don't take members and cross-line recruit. That's against policy and procedures. That means we read policy and procedures and we understand it. That means that we don't build for rank for ourselves. That means that we build our business with integrity, and we will be blessed because of that. This business is strategic. It's about numbers. So you have to have strategy. You have to learn the compensation plan enough to know how to strategize your business. What other business do you have that you don't create a business plan? So have a 3, 6, 9, 12 month vision for your business and a business plan of what it's going to take to get you there. You have to stay inspired. So being around those people who inspire you and not those people who bring you down is where you need to spend your time. So be sure and follow those people on social media, listen to those podcasts, go to those events. Whatever fills your cup, be sure it's getting full, because you can't fill others' cups if your cup is empty. We are products of the product. So you cannot be successful in this business if you don't love the product. So if you come into this business just to make money, it's not going to go as simple as you think it is. You have to love the product, and there's no reason not to love the product. We have the best products on the planet. They are life-changing, and our company never makes a product for profit. They make products for purpose, and that's what we're about, is helping others fulfill that purpose. We have to organize our business in a way that makes us work smarter and not harder. So I really hope the tools and resources that we've laid out for you is going to help you organize your business this year so you can work smarter. Mindset is key. That positive language, that positive speak, not saying can't, don't, won't, not speaking negatively about yourself, not having that poverty mentality. Speak life into yourself, your kids, your business. So this last 2 to 3 months, I have really focused on telling my husband and my daughter just in random parts of the day I want you to know how much I appreciate you. And I think that's something we don't do enough for people, is tell them that we actually appreciate them. So, Craig and I usually share cooking dinner is a responsibility that we don't feel is just one of our things. We both like to cook. But the nights that he does do that after he comes home from work, yes, I work from home, but a lot of people think, well, you're home all day, you should cook dinner. That's not how our house works. We trade that off. But the days he cooks dinner, I be sure that I verbalize that to him and say, I know you've worked all day, and I just want you to know I really appreciate that you actually come home and cook dinner. It makes a big difference to me, and I want you to know that. And so just think about all those areas of your life that you can incorporate that, and you will see a change in not only your business but your lifestyle, and you will be a much happier person. Find your cross-line friends, link arms with them, and build those relationships. Those relationships is what's going to carry you to your next rank. The ideas that you guys share, the friendships that you guys share, there's something so magical about those cross-line friendships, because with cross-line, there is no monetary gain. So you know that their advice is 100% true-hearted. And I can't tell you how many times I've went to cross-line through boot camp and been like, is this shirt okay for this video? Or does this lipstick look okay? Or does this sentence sound okay? Or, maybe crazy things to some people, but those are the people that I felt comfortable going to, was my cross lines. And they're cheering me on, and they're like, you're going to do great. This is fine. And they build me up, and I build them up. It is just something that happens, and it's magical. So don't leave that piece on the table. You have to find your cross-line friends. So events, convention, I've told you to reach out to people that you see commenting on this boot camp. Practice overcoming objections. So I hope the 4 key phrases that we give you, those power phrases, that you really remember those, you start implementing those, and it really becomes just a natural language for you. So those are: all I know is, may or may not, if I will you, and that's the best thing about Young Living. So go back to those videos, read those sections in the book, practice it. Practice it with your spouse, practice it with your kids. It's going to make a huge difference when that becomes a natural part of how you speak. Be passionate about your purpose. Be confident in what you know and what you're teaching. Talk about essential rewards, convention, Ningxia Red, and Young Living Go as often as you talk about the PSK. I often find we get too stuck on the premium starter kit. So don't be so caught up in those $50 bonuses about selling a starter kit. Be more about fulfilling the purpose of that person and filling that need. So maybe the premium starter kit isn't their way into Young Living. Maybe it's a basic kit and the things added on that they need. Maybe it's a Thieves kit. Maybe it's a Ningxia kit. Maybe it's a Savvy kit. Find out what their need is and fill it. Don't be pushy with PSK if it's not what's best for them. Share your stories. I hope you remember the sentence through boot camp: facts tell and stories sell. So share your stories, share them often. There are people out there that need to hear them. We talked to Crown Diamond Brian McKenna last night, but it was after our boot camp video. So I told him I would definitely share this piece of information with you tonight instead of last night, since we missed the deadline. So he says the most important thing about leadership is to not fall into the trap where you are managing your team instead of leading them. This is perhaps one of the most important lessons to learn along the way. So Brian and Jody McKenna are Crown Diamonds in Indiana. They're amazing friends of ours. We joke around with them that sometimes there are adoptive uplines because they're close to us. So sometimes we'll meet them for coffee or whatever and ask their advice for things because they're close by. And we love on them. They love on us. We're great friends. And just those cross-line relationships, again, are so, so powerful. So there are so many tools to help you climb to the top. I really hope that Seasons of Hustle is one of those tools that you have fallen in love with. If it's not your thing, that's totally okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But if you love this resource and you love it for your team, we would just truly, truly appreciate you blessing us by leaving a review here on the Seasons of Hustle page. There's actually a section that says review. You click on that and you can actually rate Seasons of Hustle and leave a review. So we would really appreciate that feedback since we have provided this boot camp to you for free. It's been a 30-day boot camp. There has been tons of hours poured into it. I hope you guys see my heart with it and you see that I really want you guys to have this information. I want all of you to be diamonds. I want us to all be on diamond retreat together. And so that would just be the way that you could bless us back, is by sharing the book with your teams, sharing the bootcamp videos, and leaving that review. So I wanted to tell you all the different ways you can access bootcamp. So the first place you can access it is on our website at seasonsofhustle.com. We actually have a bootcamp tab at the top, and all the videos are linked. When you click on the link, it's going to take you to Facebook, right to the Seasons of Hustle page. So it's a really quick and easy way to get there. We also have a YouTube channel that you can follow, and those videos are closed captioned. So anybody that is deaf or has or is hard of hearing, we have got those captioned. Those videos are a few days behind, but they will all be there within the next, by the end of probably 5 days after bootcamp is done, they will all be there. It takes a little while to convert those files over, but that is something we definitely wanted to provide with my history with my hearing, which we'll talk more about tomorrow. You can always find them right here on the Seasons of Hustle page. There's not really a super organized way to do it, so you may have to scroll to find them. So that's probably your least effective way to find Seasons of Hustle Bootcamp. We also have the Seasons of Hustle community page, and what that community page is going to do, that's going to be a place for you guys to connect. That's going to be a place for when you're implementing the things that we shared. I want you guys to go in there. I want you to be like, hey, we totally tried this and this was our result. Or celebrate things in there. We want you guys to share that momentum with us that you are seeing, so we know that really what we have put the book out there for is actually happening. Is we had a really big dream when we put this book into play and decided to do it, because it's a big undertaking to do this, and I just really felt called to do it, and I want you guys to see the blessings from it. So it's just a great way for me to know, and that community is going to back you up. We're all chasing the same goals. So I am going to leave you with this: the hustle is real. Get out there and enjoy it. I'll see you tomorrow to share our story.